Command Performance USA. The greatest entertainers in America as requested by you, the fighting men of the United States Armed Forces throughout the world. Command Performance. Presented this week and every week till it's over there. Okay there, gang. You've sent home those letters to the Hollywood Stars, care of Command Performance, Special Service Division in Los Angeles. And now the stars are coming out with music and laughter from America. This army of entertainers is yours to command. The only army on earth where the private, the corporal, and the sergeant outrank the general. But 4 stars or 1 stripe, all of you under the stars and stripes, and all of you folks of the United Nations, meet the girl whose picture rides in the flying fortresses and brightens the walls of GI shacks all over the world. The commanding officer of Command Performance and your mistress of ceremonies, Joan Blondell.
Thank you, Harry Von Zellen. Hello, fellas. You know, it's amazing how they take those GI calories and squeeze them into that tiny C-ration kit. But if all the big stars and the big tunes lined up for this edition of Command Performance get squeezed into one little half hour, mister, I'll really be amazed. But cutting the talk department down to a nub, we give you a young lady whose name has become synonymous with fine music. Among the classics associated with her rise to cinema fame are Bird in a Gilded Cage, The Zoot Suit Lament, or Sam, You Made the Pants Too Long. And her own version of You Go to My Head entitled Did I Get Stinking at the Club Savoy? Your deadpan diva, Virginia O'Brien.
Thank you, Joan, and hello to the Doghouse Gang at 301. At APO3, love to Top Sarge Young and Der Goat Lamb. And to you duck shooters at 302. The same to Seaman George Chesney and you Navy men east of Radio City. Mickey and Private Johnny Simmons on Guadalcanal, thanks for that hunk of zero. Hello there, Dawson, on the Dawson Trail, and to Gin Rummy Miller, a Marine paratrooper west of the Golden Gate. Regards from the Cotton Belt to Irv Grishman and the Southern Warbirds at 948. And here's another shot of that tune you all want, Did I Get Stinkin' at the Club Savoy? It was just a birthday party, out to have some innocent fun. And when I wasn't looking, it slipped up on me. And now the damage is done. Oh, did I get stinking at the Club Savoy? Did I get thinking I was Myrna Loy? Did I get mingling with the hoi polloi? Boy, did I get stinking at the Club Savoy. Did I get clubby with the guy with Jack? He wound up giving me a piggyback. He had me swinging on the chandelier. Boy, did I get tighter than a mouse's ear. Edie was a lady. A lady is right. I thought I was a lady until last night. But did I get stinking at the Club Savoy? Did I get sailing with the ship ahoy? And going home I met a sweet convoy. Boy, did I get stinking at the Club Savoy. Oh, ho, oh, ho, oh, ho, ho. I really wasn't thinking when I started into drinking, and I wound up getting stinking at the Club Savoy. Oh, ho, oh, ho, ho, oh, ho. You really would have died when I started getting fried, and I wound up getting pied at the Club Savoy. Started out with scotches, then switched to rye, then a little bitty zombie. My, oh, my, oh, my. Today my head is floating in a fog. It really shouldn't happen to a dog. Today my life is not a thing of joy. Boy, did I get stinking. Did I really get stinking? Did I really get stinking at the Club Savoy?
touch the stuff myself. Many thanks, Virginia O'Brien. And now, for Dick Woods and the radio bugs at 986, Sparks Rummel on the Alcan Highway, those British-American stations in the Middle East, everybody on American Samoa and New Caledonia, and the whole Caribbean area, and for the WACS sister service of the U.S. Army, we give you the man who taught Jack Benny the bee, but has a tough time putting the bee on Jack. That famous voice that steps up and says,
"Hello, Miss Blondell. This is Rochester."
Rochester, you're not looking so well. What's the trouble?
One might say I'm slightly indisposed.
How come?
I had a date over at a gal's house last night, and her husband walked in.
What happened, Rochester?
He came in 1A, and I went out 4F.
Well, I'm glad you got to the broadcast, because there are a few things I want to ask you about Jack Benny.
Okay, Miss Blondell, shoot.
You know him better than anyone else, and well, tell me, just what kind of a person is he?
There must be some way of answering that and remaining out of the ranks of the unemployed.
One hears so many things about Jack. Now tell me, will you? Is he really mercenary, cheap, miserly? Am I sailing along in the right direction?
When you got the cheap, you could have dropped anchor.
Then he really is rather tight, huh?
Miss Blondell, he wouldn't buy champagne if Sally Ram was behind each bubble.
Another thing, Rochester. You know how those stories get around. Does Jack really wear a toupee?
Miss Blondell, did you ever hear of the waves and the wax?
Uh-huh.
He's going to join the wigs. Well, I got to run along now.
Where are you going?
I got to meet my new girl. She's standing on the corner of 8th and Olive.
Oh, really? What does she look like?
How do I know what's standing on the corner of 8th and Olive?
Okay, Rochester, but before you go, how about answering those requests for that song you made so popular? My, my.
I'd love to, Miss Blondell. Just give me a downbeat. I want to shout a poem about how I dream of that gleam in your eyes. I want to shout, but all that comes out is my. I want to sing of flowers in spring, but oh dear, when you're near, I just die. I want to sing, can't sing a thing, but my. Now I could say, oh, how lovely, or I could say, ah, how sweet. I could have Shakespeare at the tip of my tongue, but every time we meet, I look at you. What do? I get weak, I can't speak, I just sigh. And though I try, the best I can sigh is my. I want to shout a poem about how I dream of that gleam in your eyes. I want to shout, but all that comes out is my. I want to sing of flowers in spring, but oh dear, when you're near, I just die. I want to sing, but can't sing a thing, but my. I could say, oh, how lovely, or I could say, ah, how sweet. I could have Webster in the palm of my hand, but every time we meet, dead pigeon, I look at you. What do? I get weak, I can't speak, I just sigh. And though I try, the best I can sigh is my.